Called the Pearl of Africa by Winston Churchill, due to its natural beauty and rich wildlife, Uganda is one of the most famous countries in Africa. It's the land of rich history and home to the youngest population in the world. However, not most people know about Uganda, other than knowing that it's just an African country. They are unaware of the breathtaking sights it offers, the festivals, and the delicious cuisine Uganda has, in addition to the hidden treasures. So, where exactly is Uganda? The home to the most warm and welcoming people. What you should know about this country, which is no less than a paradise for not only tourists, but also nature and wildlife. Welcome to a new episode of Black Afrik Diary, a channel where we talk about Black African history, culture, arts, and civilization. It's a place where you will see the real picture of Black Africa, its stories, and the events defining it. In this episode, we will tell you the top 10 interesting facts about Uganda which you did not know earlier. Let's get started. Number 10. Location and geography. Uganda is located in East Africa and is a landlocked nation celebrated for its varied terrain, boasting a mix of mountains, lakes, savannas, and dense forests. It shares borders with South Sudan, Kenya, Tanzania, Rwanda, and the Democratic Republic of the Congo. With an area of roughly 241,551 square kilometers, it has become one of the largest countries in East Africa. The capital city of Uganda is Kampala, situated in the southern part of the country, near the northern shores of Lake Victoria. In the southwestern region of the country, you will find the towering Rwenzori Mountains, also known as the Mountains of the Moon, featuring some of Africa's highest peaks. The western part of the country is dominated by the Albertine Rift Valley and hosts numerous lakes, including Lake Albert and Lake Edward. Due to Uganda's diverse geography and natural beauty, it has become a favored destination for tourists interested in wildlife, outdoor adventures, and cultural immersion. Number 9. World's youngest population. Uganda is well known for having one of the world's most youthful populations. It's just unbelievable that 77% of its population is under 25, placing it at the top of the countries with population power. This is because Uganda boasts one of the world's highest birth rates, with an average of around 5 to 6 children per woman. This results in a rapid increase in the number of children and young people in the population. Traditional cultural values and societal norms in Uganda often encourage larger families and early marriages, further contributing to the prevalence of a young population. This sizable youth population can be seen as a valuable resource in terms of a potential labor force and economic growth. Number 8. Culture and traditions. Because Uganda boasts extraordinary ethnic diversity, with over 50 distinct ethnic groups, we see rich culture and traditions there. Religion plays a central role in Ugandan society, with Christianity, especially Catholicism and Protestantism, as the dominant faith alongside Islam. The nation's culture thrives with spirited music and dance traditions, characterized by the use of drums, harps, and other native instruments. Dances are lively and diverse, with unique styles within each ethnic group. Artistic talents shine through basket weaving, pottery, and wood carving, often serving both practical and ceremonial purposes. As for traditions, Ugandans participate in various ceremonies and rituals, including weddings and agricultural celebrations, marked by traditional attire, songs, dances, and feasts. Family and community bonds are highly esteemed, with extended families commonly residing together and communities offering essential support networks. Hospitality is a hallmark of Ugandan culture, with warm welcomes and offerings of food and drink being customary when visiting someone's home. Number 7. Cuisine. Ugandan cuisine is richer and more delicious than you would find anywhere else. It's a treat for the taste buds, and that's why even the simplest food offers a delicious taste. Starchy foods like matoke, which is a banana dish, posho or maize porridge, and millet form the core of many meals, often served with a range of side dishes. Protein plays a crucial role, with beef, chicken, fish, goat, and pork commonly featured in Ugandan diets. In regions close to lakes and rivers, fish take on particular prominence. Stews and sauces are integral to the cuisine, with dishes like posho and beans, made from maize porridge and beans, being popular. Groundnut sauce, a savory creation from peanuts, serves as a common complement for various dishes. The use of spices and seasonings, including onions, garlic, ginger, and indigenous herbs, infuse distinctive flavors into the cuisine, while chili peppers bring a welcome touch of heat. Traditional dishes like luambo, a hearty stew combining meat, vegetables, and groundnut sauce, and street foods such as chapati and Rolex, made with eggs and chapati, offer a taste of Ugandan culture. But the street food is unbeatable, offering delightful dishes like samosas, mandazi donuts, and Rolex, available in bustling markets and along the streets. Before we continue further, tell us, are you enjoying the video? If yes, please like and share the video and subscribe to our channel to watch more videos on Black Africa. Let's continue now. Number 6. Languages. Uganda's linguistic diversity is quite phenomenal, with over 40 indigenous languages in the mix. These languages come from a range of linguistic families, including Bantu, Nilotic, and Central Sudanic. Alongside these native languages, English and Swahili have become widely spoken. In fact, English serves as the official language and makes Uganda the most fluent African country in English. On the other hand, Swahili is prevalent, especially in the eastern and northern regions of the country and among communities living near the borders with Kenya and Tanzania. Number 5. Wildlife. Uganda has a phenomenal 11% of the world's birds, which means over 1040 bird species live there. Not only that, but 8% of all the mammals found on Earth find their haven in Uganda due to its untouched natural habitats. The country is renowned for its mountain gorilla populations, primarily found in Bwindi Impenetrable National Park and Mgahinga Gorilla National Park. Visitors have the unusual opportunity to walk through these lush habitats to observe these critically endangered primates up close. Uganda is also one of the select African countries where you can encounter the Big Five: African lion, African elephant, African leopard, African buffalo, and rhinoceros. National parks like Queen Elizabeth and Murchison Falls provide excellent settings to spot these iconic species in their natural environment. In addition to mountain gorillas, Uganda is home to a variety of primate species, including chimpanzees, golden monkeys, and colobus monkeys. Kibale Forest National Park and Budongo Forest are well regarded for primate tracking. The savannas of Uganda are teeming with wildlife, including herds of antelopes, giraffes, zebras, and more, making parks like Murchison Falls and Kidepo Valley National Park ideal for game viewing. You see, there is a reason why Uganda was called the Pearl of Africa. Number 4. The equator runs through it. Uganda is one of the fortunate countries bisected by the equator, which is an imaginary line dividing the Earth into its northern and southern halves. This geographic peculiarity is an engaging and distinctive attraction for tourists, often known as the Uganda equator, or equator line. But what do they actually see there? Well, they do a popular activity at the Uganda equator, which is the water experiment. This experiment uses the Coriolis effect, a consequence of Earth's rotation, which causes moving objects like draining water to spin in different directions in the northern and southern hemispheres due to the Earth's curvature. Usually, a local guide or entertainer pours water into a basin or container placed directly on the equator line. On the northern side of the equator, the water appears to swirl counterclockwise as it drains, while on the southern side, it swirls clockwise. At the exact equator point, the water often flows straight down without any noticeable rotation. Number 3. Large families. Large families are a prevalent feature in Uganda, making the community stronger due to its manpower. Traditional cultural values and societal norms tend to promote the idea of having more children, leading to a comparatively high birth rate in the country. But despite having large families, they live together, unlike dividing the families and moving to various homes. Typical Ugandan families consist of parents, children, and frequently, extended family members like grandparents, aunts, uncles, and cousins. This tightly knit family structure holds great importance in Ugandan society, forming robust social support networks and adding to the country's lively and communal way of life. Number 2. Home to one of the oldest civilizations. People have been residing in present-day Uganda for an extensive period, as supported by archaeological findings pointing to human settlements dating back tens of thousands of years. Throughout various regions of the country, the discovery of stone tools and artifacts provides clear evidence of human presence in this area for at least 50,000 years. This strengthens the fact that Africa has been the place of birth of humanity, where earlier civilizations surfaced. Uganda is one of the African countries where earlier humans could have lived and multiplied, paving the way for the future. Number 1. Festivals. Uganda hosts a diverse range of festivals that celebrate music, arts, culture, and heritage. One of them is the Nyega Festival, one of the most prominent in East Africa, which is a passionate celebration of contemporary African music. It brings together a diverse mix of artists spanning traditional and electronic genres near Jinja, where the Nile River originates. The Bayimba International Festival, on the other hand, showcases Uganda's rich arts and culture. It provides a platform for Ugandan and East African artists to showcase their talents, containing various artistic expressions, including music, dance, visual arts, and theater. This festival actively promotes creativity and local talent. Then there is the most famous Masaba Cultural Festival, which celebrates the Bajisu people's rich cultural heritage in eastern Uganda. It marks the transition of young men into adulthood through the Imbalu circumcision ceremony, with traditional dance, music, and customary rituals. There is also the Equator International Cultural Festival, organized by the Buganda Kingdom, which pays tribute to the traditions of the Baganda people, Uganda's largest ethnic group. It features dance performances, traditional storytelling, and exhibitions showcasing ancient crafts. Tell us, did you know these interesting facts about Uganda that make it one of its kind countries? Would you like to visit it and experience the rich culture, mesmerizing environment, and attractive sights and places? Let us know your thoughts about what you love the most about Uganda. Do you want to watch more videos like this one? If yes, subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon next to it. We bring videos on Black Africa, its history, rich arts and culture, and things the world should know about. Thanks for watching, and until the next video, stay tuned.